President Joe Biden is set to speak shortly on the situation in Kabul. We will join him as soon as he begins. But here's our plan for the time being. Historian and local knower of things, Carrie Bladern, will join the show. We'll talk about the scaled-down version of the Oneida County Fair coming up. And could the Quiz Wizard return? That's information that I will not share right now. Then we'll hear from a local pharmacist on people coming in for shots and whether there are vaccines to spare. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. A sad day for the United States. At least 12 service members were killed in Kabul today. 11 Marines and 1 Navy medic died. Many more were wounded, but no definite number yet. The attack involved 2 suicide bombers and a gunman. U.S. officials blame the radical Islamic State group. Ripco Credit Union unveiled their new atrium today. A ribbon-cutting ceremony happened at 10 this morning. Ripco has been part of the Rhinelander community for 89 years. And fun fact, Ripco is an acronym for Rhinelander Industrial Paper Company. It was initially formed to serve paper mill workers in that mill just down the street. Marathon County Parks are celebrating 100 years this weekend. Well, technically 101, let me explain. Last year was the centennial of Marathon County Parks, but sadly there was no celebration because of the pandemic. The Parks Department, they're making up for it this Saturday from 3 to 9, Marathon Park. There will be a splash pad, petting zoo, horse wagon, and more. And for you older folks, there will be a beer tent as well, plus live music from 6:30 to 8:30 and fireworks at dusk. Should be fun. I'm overjoyed to announce that Archie the tortoise has found his forever home. Last week I mentioned how the Oneida County Humane Society was looking for an owner for Archie. A few days later, Cheryl and her husband drove over 1.5 hours to make him a part of their family. Archie is a 7-year-old Russian tortoise and could live 30 or 40 more years. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now on this smoky day. Jeff, how are you doing?
Yeah, hey Dan, it's Thursday. Well, when you see a map like this and you're me, you automatically think heavy rain tonight and tomorrow and Sunday. And that's pretty much what's going to happen out there this evening, as this front here is going to draw north tonight and stall over our area. Meanwhile, along that front, little lows are going to flow, and that's going to mean lots of rainfall for us tonight and throughout the day tomorrow, also into Sunday. Okay, so here we go. Out there now, the storms to our west are dying out as they approach north central Wisconsin. Still, though, lots of clouds out there, and we need this rain to wash the smoke out of the air as well. So we will probably get a couple light showers in here in the next couple hours or so. That's not the main event. That'll form later on this evening along that frontal area across our neck of the woods. And there's a lot more back off to the west too. So get ready. It's going to be kind of a bumpy couple days around here with potentially some heavy rainfall. Futurecast shows this, the clouds out there now and the rainfall intensifying overnight tonight. This is running into tomorrow morning. Here's 5, 6, 7 a.m. Locally heavy rainfall tomorrow morning. Then we'll get a break for a couple hours followed by some more locally heavy rainfall tomorrow night. Now, the severe weather threat is incredibly low with this tonight, all right? So that's good news, but it's going to be a 2 or a 3-day event. So tomorrow, though, that threat kind of shifts across parts of central Wisconsin. Adams County, Portage County is in there as well. A couple of these could get a little squirrely tomorrow with some gusty winds and some potentially heavy rainfall. But that's going to be the main story here. I'm going to run this through the rainfall amounts through basically into the weekend. Here's Saturday about 10 o'clock or so. And we're talking rain of 1 to 2 inches across much of the area. Now, our sandy soil can take it, but if it comes down pretty quickly, that could give some ponding on the roadways. Traveling could be a bit dangerous heading in at nighttime. All right, so here's the big picture on the drought monitor. So we could use the rainfall, right? Well, not necessarily. Of course, we've had decades of drought across the west, very dry conditions there, thus the forest fires right in the west and Canada. For us, though, the drought is pretty much all around us right now, including some very dry areas as close by as Duluth and pretty much all of Minnesota, where there's lots of fires burning there as well. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is increasing clouds, showers, and storms out there, locally heavy rainfall with low temperatures down near 58. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Head to AutoGear for the best in automotive accessory installation. AutoGear installs the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Tinting, wheels and tires, custom seat covers, and so much more. Talk to an accessory specialist to see what AutoGear can do for you.
Need a lift? Furniture and Mattress USA and Lazy Boy Comfort Studio of Antigo has your chair. Shop over a dozen different styles, sizes, colors, and features. Quality lift chairs from Lazy Boy and others, all long-lasting, smooth, quiet operation with sizes for everyone and every room. If you like it, buy it and take it with you. It's yours. You can view all new styles on Facebook Marketplace, posted weekly. Visit Furniture and Mattress USA and the Lazy Boy Comfort Studio, Highway 45 North in Antigo, open 7 days.
Hi, my name's Chad. I went and saw a neurologist and had several MRIs, and they found out that I had spinal neuropathy. The neurologist at the hospital decided that the only treatment was medication. I didn't find that acceptable, so I called Spinal Aid to get a free consultation. After working with Spinal Aid, I'm able to walk, I'm able to sleep, I have balance, my overall comfort of life is 100% better.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. The Spinal Aid Center of Wausau can help relieve the symptoms of your neuropathy. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation.
Get your gear at Auto Gear, specializing in automotive accessories. Auto Gear carries the world's leading brands for all makes and models. Lift kits, spray bed liners, trailer hitches, and so much more. Visit the showroom in Rhinelander to see what Auto Gear can do for you.
We're back on Up North at 4. Carrie Bladorn joins us today. Carrie, how are you doing?
Dan, Jeff, it's an honor to sit on this comfy couch with you gentlemen.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about, I'm not going to call it a fair, it's not a fair. Tell us about the Minocqua Carnival tomorrow. The
Minocqua Carnival. So we had the Oneida County Fair, end of July, first weekend in August, and it was so much fun. We decided we wanted to kind of continue that fun. And we also like to have other entertaining fundraisers for the fair throughout the year. So we brainstormed an idea and thought, why not have the carnival go up to Minocqua? So we've scheduled the carnival, that's the rides and things like that, to set up at the Minocqua Park Complex, which is just west of Minocqua on Highway 70. And they've been doing that since yesterday, getting all the stuff ready, different rides to start tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon begins the Minocqua Carnival, sponsored by the Oneida County Fair, and it's kind of like the last weekend of fun before school starts next week.
And this is such a great idea because, you know, Rhinelander is the county seat, but, you know, Three Lakes, Minocqua are just as big population-wise as Rhinelander, right? And they deserve to have something too, correct? Is that the whole thought behind this, or what was the whole thought process?
Yeah, Oneida County is interesting in that if you look at Langley County or Vilas County or other counties around Oneida County, they have the county seat, which tends to be the one and only largest community within the county. Here in Oneida County, it's unique that we have Minocqua and the Three Lakes area, which are comparable sized communities. But Rhinelander being the county seat, the fair has traditionally always been here in Rhinelander. So we thought, why don't we take the carnival up to Minocqua, or maybe we'll do it in Three Lakes area next year.
Love it.
And let's reflect on the Oneida County Fair that happened recently. It was a record-breaking year for you guys, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, it was difficult to predict how it was going to go. We knew people were anxious to get out and have some fun this summer.
Sure.
And certainly they came out in droves, and the whole weekend it was packed. We had a lot of fun, games, exhibits, animals, rides. Great food.
And I know you, and I know Tom Barnett, and you're always looking to do the next biggest thing. So if you're thinking about next year's fair, what are some things you would like to add?
Certainly we'd like to add some more competitions. You know, traditionally at the Oneida County Fair and other fairs, you would have like a pie baking contest and things like that. So we'd like to incorporate more of those classic old-fashioned fair style fun things to do.
I've heard of butter carving at the Lincoln County Fair. Is that a possible
I mean,
addition?
that sounds wholly Wisconsin.
That sounds great.
So, yeah.
Maybe cheese carving? Well,
cheese carving, sure.
All of it.
Let's talk about your other job, right? You're at the Pioneer Park. Tell us about this new paper mill exhibit that you guys just added.
Yeah, so our regular season at Pioneer Park Historical Complex here at Rhinelander is winding down for the summer. We have our regular season running through through Labor Day weekend. And then after Labor Day weekend, we're open just Fridays and Saturdays through September. And that kind of gives us an opportunity to be open for people that come up to visit for fall color season. And yeah, a couple awesome things we have had going on this summer is we have a new Rhinelander paper mill display. So you had mentioned Ripco, you know, credit union and their new atrium. So it's coincidental that we have a new paper mill display. And like you said, Ripco was founded originally in a little office in the paper mill, and then eventually built a building next door. And the Rhinelander Paper Company, even though it's changed hands over the years, it's been a part of the industrial heartbeat of the community. And it's really difficult to find anybody that has lived any length of time in Rhinelander that doesn't have a connection. You know, grandfather worked there, father worked there, mom worked in the office, those sorts of things. So it's really been an important factor within the community.
I think I have to cut you off.
Sure.
That was a great kind of rendition there. I'm hearing from my director that we're going to hear from President Joe Biden, and now he's telling me to hold on. False alarm there. Okay. Well, Carrie, my next question for you is, you know, you're talking about the paper mill. You're kind of getting into this, but tell us about why the paper mill is that kind of lifeblood of the industrial community.
So if I could just speak to the display to some degree, the museum complex features a lot of forest history, forestry products, forest industry, which is very prominent here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin, but it hasn't had much for paper mill history. Sure. And so to be able to have a paper mill display, you know, representing the paper mill history here in the community, it's really important to Rhinelander. And with so many paper mills across the state and the country that have shut down over the years, they make very high quality specialty papers here at the Rhinelander Paper Mill, now owned and operated by Ahlstrom Muncho. So we're very fortunate to have that industry continue in the Rhinelander community. It's a great job opportunity for just about 500 folks in the community, and by extension that helps you know, hundreds of families.
Sure. So a new addition to the community is the Quiz Wizard. I don't know if you've ever met the Quiz Wizard, Carrie, but he might be around the station right now. I think after the break, he might make his triumphant return. Are you ready, Carrie?
I'm always ready.
All right. Just a few minutes ago.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
I think my teachers are really awesome. They're just so nice and willing to help with anything we need.
What I think everybody should know about the RVA is that it's not what you might think of as a typical homeschooling experience. It's very challenging.
Most people think that you don't get to talk to people if you're homeschooled, but it's the opposite of that.
It's flexible, but it offers each kid a chance to excel in subjects that they're good in, and it gives them extra support in the subjects that they need help in.
The RVA has changed my life by helping me prepare for college and encourage me to plan ahead for life.
Make your summer last during the Ford Labor Day sales event. Now is still a great time to buy a Ford. Choose from our F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years, and from the freshest lineup of SUVs in America. It's the Ford Labor Day sales event. Drive one, buy one today. Right now, get a built Ford Tough F-150 XLT with 0% financing for 72 months. Hurry to see your local dealer during the Ford Labor Day sales event.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Save on your next appliance upgrade with 11% off everything right now at Menards. Update your home with top brand appliance names, including Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Criterion. We have the largest in-stock appliance selection to take home today at the lowest prices. Upgrade to new energy-efficient appliances and save with 11% off all of them. Start your next project and get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Tune in as Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller brings you the most up-to-the-minute weather data weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. WJFW utilizes industry-leading technology to provide you with an accurate Northwoods weather forecast. This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Of you shall pass, and you at home shall not pass either. The name of the game is people in the newsroom and a rhyme, okay? This is a practice one right here. You know Nate Myhawk, he's a sports reporter here at Sports Watch 12. So this one would be Nate on a plate.
Oh.
Okay, do you understand the game, Carrie?
Nate ate the plate?
We get the names of these folks?
So I will tell you the name of the people in case you can't remember.
Right,
So that was Nate, he was on a plate. Okay, here's the first real one.
Okay.
Here we go. This is Griffin Stroin.
Griffin coin.
This is
Stroin on a coin.
Stroin on a coin. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, here's the next one.
There's Biggs.
Devin?
Biggs.
Biggs on the Biggs. Okay, 1-1. Here we go. Now to Andrew Kietkafer.
Kietkafer on a wafer.
Carrie, there you go. 2-1. Okay, here's the next one. New reporter, Kyle Pazorski.
Kyle.
Pazorski in an aisle. Kyle in an aisle.
Kyle in an aisle. Commanding 3-1 lead. Here's a new reporter, Lily Zoller.
Roller in a stroller.
Rolling in a stroller.
Stroller? I don't know who got that one. I'm going to say Jeff to keep it more interesting.
Yes.
Next one. This is Daniel Hagen.
In a wagon.
Hagen in a wagon.
Hagen in a wagon. You did not complete the rhyme, Carrie Bladorn. But how about this one?
Bladorn.
This is Carrie Bladorn.
Carrie on a ferry.
Carrie on a ferry.
That's not a ferry, that's a boat.
For Carrie, well, I Googled Carrie and that's what I got. Sorry, ferry.
Oh, no. Weller in the cellar.
Weller in the cellar. Okay.
That was too easy.
The last one. This is Justin Betty.
Justin Betty with a teddy.
Justin Betty with the teddy. That's one that Jeff did not get last time. Congratulations, you both have defeated the Quiz Wizard.
I like my day.
We got this. Winning.
Well, that was quite surprising.
What, you thought that was hard?
What do you mean? I wasn't here. I was back there. That was the Quiz Wizard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's a handsome Quiz Wizard, isn't he?
He's a good-looking guy.
Gary,
you could say so.
You brought us a prop. You know, let's stop being silly, okay? The Quiz Wizard's out of here. The silly guy's out of here. Now it's serious. Dan is back. Let's hear about your prop right here. What is this?
Yeah, so, Pioneer Park Historical Complex, it has a lot of history going on. And this is a really cool map that gets honorable mention at the complex all the time. There was a local historian, artist, restaurateur, sign painter that lived here in Rhinelander, Lee Mayer. A lot of viewers will recognize the name. And he hand drew this map, which features a lot of history information on it. It shows Rhinelander, Eagle River, Tomahawk, other places within the Northwoods, and just kind of ties the Northwoods together historically speaking. And it's just a really fun, cool map. And not to mention, we sell prints of this map at the museum. So if you like this map and you think it's as cool as I do, you can pop down and get one of these maps and support the operation of the complex.
It is a cool map. It's hand-drawn. You can see Lake Superior is there with the mountains and Iron Mountain right there. It's so crazy this is hand-drawn. It just it picks up the essence, I think, of the Northwoods, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He was a wonderful artist, and all of the different pieces of artwork that are in the squares on the sides are associated with other pieces of artworks he did. Paintings, sculptures, that sort of thing, some of which we have on display at the museum.
Cool. Okay, with our last few remaining time here, let's mention this carnival in Minocqua will be on tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, just west of Minocqua at Minocqua Park Complex.
Minocqua Park Complex, right.
Okay, and then the Pioneer Park Historical Complex will be open again for the rest of the season until when?
Labor Day weekend, Sunday of Labor Day weekend, I believe it's the 5th, is our last day of the regular season, but still open Fridays and Saturdays 10 to 5 through September. So still have some time to come out and learn about our local history. The museum is one of those places you can come check out time and time again, so stop in and visit.
Carrie Bladorn, thank you so much for joining us on Up North at 4.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we'll be right back after the break. We're going to hear from a local pharmacist and what he's been seeing for vaccine
12
trends.
To 15.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days, looking for 20 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers, for baths, tub to shower conversions, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day. We make bathroom updates easy. Be one of 20 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. And ask about Mad City's Do More discount for extra savings on new EcoSky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. We are Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler and will install the bath or shower of your dreams.
They were in and out, and you know, I was very satisfied with the end result.
Mad City has over 50,000 satisfied customers, an A+ rating with the BBB, and over 20 years of experience. We can replace your old bathtub with a beautiful walk-in shower installed in as little as 1 day, with premium wall designs and fixtures for a safe and stylish update. Now's the time to call. Final days for 20 homeowners to get special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. And we'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Wausau in north central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238.
We're back on Up North at 4. I'm here at Hometown Pharmacy in Rhinelander with pharmacist Dave Sheik. Dave, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
So let's talk first about the COVID vaccination rates you've been seeing come in. What is the trend lately?
The trend in the last week or two has been ticking up a little, but not where most of us would like to see where it is.
Okay. And the people coming in, do they express any sort of reason why they finally decided to get it?
I think we have a few that were the immunocompromised group that started to come in for their thirds. School's starting, so we're getting a little bit of rise in some of the younger kids coming in, ages 12 to 15, that group. And I think a few that have found out, you know, that the Pfizer's been FDA approved, so we're starting to see a little trend up, but still we can do more vaccines daily.
So let's talk about that full approval from the FDA. What does emergency use authorization mean, and what does this full authorization mean?
Emergency use authorization was what it was prior to it getting FDA approval. It basically stated that it didn't have the data to support the vaccination, but it was used in this emergency in the COVID. So since it got the FDA approval, it's been proved that there's been safety and efficacy, or how effective the vaccine is. Retroactively looking through the data, they've found that it's been safe and effective. And so that group from 16 and up that has gained the approval, it's still the ages of 12 to 15 and those immunocompromised that they still have to look at the data to find out. So
sure.
I'm sure it'll come.
So tell me about the mountain of data of what goes into finally fully authorizing this. I mean, it takes a lot of, there's clinical trials, there's people.
Correct.
What goes into
and
this?
so retroactively, they're looking at all data, everything that has been submitted to the FDA or the CDC for the vaccines from the last year. And so, and kind of doing those studies retroactively, or looking back at the data. So there's programs called like VSafe, which was programs that were allowed you to, any side effect profile that you'd have or anything that you got as a side effect, you could report to the CDC, and then they would be noting those side effects. And then just like you would in a study, doing it forward, noting the side effects and if there's risk, and if actually it's effective, retroactively they're checking to see, you know, are the titers there in people that it is still effective, what are the side effects, are the risks, and so they're doing it retroactively and producing a safe vaccine.
A common retort I would hear regarding this is we only have evidence of a short time period following the vaccination. What would you say to skeptical people like that?
I would say give it some time. It's still a little too early to figure out everything on how low your titers get and whether we're going to need boosters or not. So FDA and CDC will come up with